Hey my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about how to overcome self-limiting beliefs. In fact, I know that the reason why I'm here is because I have learned how to overcome my own self-limiting beliefs. In fact, before I started, one of my greatest fears was the fear of success. Because I knew deep down inside that I had a lot of potential, but I didn't want to reach that potential because I thought that I would incur jealousy and hate along the way. Now, there are other fears that I personally had that I'll discuss with you in the future, but today I want to help you to learn exactly what to do to overcome your own. So please listen up. In order to overcome your own self-limiting beliefs, you have to know exactly what they are. Look, you might have a specific goal that you want to accomplish, but something might be holding you back. For instance, I talked to a person one time, and they said they want to get on camera, but they're afraid to do so because of how their teeth actually look. So they said to themselves that they're not going to get on camera until they do some dental work. Now, this person didn't have all the money in the world, and so to do dental work was probably going to take a couple years, especially the kind of work that they had to do. And so they limited themselves because of their beliefs. But my friends, what I'm telling you is that you don't have to do dental work in order to get on camera. Now, I'm not saying that no one is going to judge you because of your teeth, but you've got to realize that you got to get started in order to live your dreams. Look, there's so many people that end up delaying and debating because of one little thing. What's that one little thing that's been holding you back? You got to realize what it is if you want to overcome it. Now, once you understand one self-limiting belief, you have to understand the others. Because many times, it's not just that one thing. Sometimes it's the fear of failure. Sometimes it's the fear of rejection. Sometimes it's criticism. Sometimes it's the fear of success. Whatever it is, you need to overcome it right now. Make a list of the 5 things that you believe have been holding you back in the last few months. Once you confront these fears appropriately, it will allow you to take massive action. What is it that's been holding you back the most? The other week I talked to a gentleman who said he was afraid of rejection. He said that he's afraid to make new calls to cold leads because he might get rejected. People might say no. They might even have personal attacks for this man. But I told him you don't have to worry about that. Because in order to break through as a salesperson, you have to deal with that rejection. Then I asked him what exactly is making you fear rejection. Then he told me it was because he grew up with a father that was extremely abusive and rejected all the things that he wanted. If he wanted to go to the concert, his father would say no. If he wanted a toy, his father would say no. If he wanted to do something with someone at some place, his dad would always say no. So because of all this rejection, he decided that he wanted to go into sales in order to overcome it. But he forgot that that was a reason why he entered sales 10 years ago. Now, I told him to go make peace with his father, and eventually he did. And once he was able to do that, he realized that his father did not reject him anymore, but actually accepted his apology. He accepted his son into his life, and he realized that he had to make a change in order to be a better father. Now, once this young man realized that he was accepted by his father, he was no longer afraid of rejection in business. He was no longer afraid of people telling him no to the product or service that he was offering. He was now fearless and as bold as a lion because now he knew that he had overcome his biggest hurdle, the fear of rejection. So again, I want to ask you, what are your biggest fears and how have they psychologically impacted you? What is it that makes you do the things that you currently do? Because the greatest thing you can ever understand is your motivation. Look, if you're afraid of failure, or if you're afraid of missing out, or you're afraid that you're not going to belong to a certain group or certain place, and you're not going to be able to fit in, then you need to confront that. A lot of times our greatest fears and our biggest self-limiting beliefs come from our childhood. It comes from our youth. So you have to take a look back and realize, what is it that makes you think the way you think right now? What is it that made you the person that you are? And what exactly can you do in order to improve your current predicament. For instance, if you want to be wealthy, but you heard the criticism that comes with wealth from your poor family, then maybe you need to understand that wealth isn't a bad thing. Just because you have money doesn't mean you're bad. And just because you don't have money doesn't mean you're good. So fix your thoughts and feelings about money, and if you do that, you'll be able to have a lot of it. Or maybe you want to be famous, but you're afraid to leap into fame because you heard all the criticism and condemnation that your family placed on very successful people. Don't let that stop you from pursuing your highest dreams in the greatest way possible. In the end, you have to realize exactly who you are. If you want to be a leader, then become a leader. If you want to build muscle, then build muscle. If you want to build a big house, even though a lot of people in your family might have a small house, then go ahead and do it anyways. But make sure you don't hurt anyone along the way, including yourself. Make sure you understand what your fears are and confront them before you take the massive action that will help you get to your greatest goals. My friends, I've shown you exactly what you need to do to overcome your greatest self-limiting beliefs. If you like this video, please leave a comment in the section below. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and hit that notification button. I look forward to watching you on the next video.